Hello everyone, this is Nancy from Fish Kisses here at Casa Littlefield. Today I'm coming to you guys to show you my DIY traveler's notebook from Michaels that I put together. I'm really excited about traveler's notebooks right now, and this is my very first one. I found this guy at Michaels, and when I purchased him, he didn't come with any inserts or anything like that. He just came with his elastic string and this very heavy cardstock dashboard. He had nothing in him whatsoever. So, getting into traveler's notebooks, I came across a video by Boho Berry where she went ahead and she put her bullet journal into her traveler's notebook. And so that kind of just opened my eyes with traveler's notebooks. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what a traveler's notebook was. And so yeah, I started looking at all these YouTube videos, Instagram, Pinterest, and was just like, oh my God, traveler's notebooks are amazing. I want to try that, I want to do that. But also looking at the prices, I wasn't quite ready to get into that. And it being my first time, I wanted to make sure that I really liked the system and really was going to use it before I spent the money. It can kind of get expensive, not too much, just depends on how many inserts you put in and what you put into your traveler's notebooks. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into mine and show you guys how I did mine. Now, when I first bought this guy, like I said, he did not have anything in him. Go ahead and start taking stuff out. He only had his little dashboard and a beautiful teal, the same color, elastic string. Now, while I was at Michaels, I went ahead and purchased this right here, which is this beautiful color elastic, and I didn't know if I was going to need it. Some DIY videos, you know, they suggested that, so I went ahead and I got that. So, alrighty, and lots of different uses for my elastic. The first thing I did was I took off the teal elastic that came with it. It had a 4-band. Make sure you guys can see that. So 4 holes. So it has 4 strings. Now, right now, what I can do, slide this guy out too. Okay, so now you can pretty much just see it. Whoa. And without that cardstock, yeah, things kind of fall apart a little bit. So it did have 4 strings, and I ended up stringing 2 through the spine of my bullet journal. One was too flimsy, so I had to go back and do the second one. I will not take that apart. That was very difficult. Not very difficult, just a little cumbersome. And so anyway, so I went ahead and used the new elastic to give it some color. I went ahead and also purchased a charm set, a seaside charm set. Came with a couple of different charms. Also a shell, a couple of shells, and a dolphin, and went ahead and strung that through to give it some character. I love seaside things, and yeah, and so that, you know, that still left me with 2 bands available, or 2 elastic cords available, and I think that was enough. So strung on some more of the colored elastic with a feather that I bought at a charm store here in Georgetown, Texas. It's a beautiful feather. And now that I see this, remember Molly and Rex. This is a Molly and Rex traveler's notebook. Now, I'm not too familiar with them, but I do know that there were other traveler's notebooks there. If you're interested in this, I was just there the other day and I saw some more of these that were still there. So if you're interested, go out to your Michaels. You probably might find this guy. I think there was a pink one. Maybe I think it was just pink and blue. So, getting back to putting it together. Let me get my dashboard back in there because he does hold things together. Now, here you see some DIY loopholes that I just made with some cardstock. I just threw that together really quickly because I wanted some pin loops to take it with me, and I didn't want to purchase any at the time. Again, I like to make things as much on my own as I can. Alright, so I'm string that back through. Probably should have took all this stuff off first, but oh well. Oh, that's fine right there. Okay, and there it is, excuse me. So, once that is in there, it will not buckle the way it did. And there it is. I mean, I love how my bullet journal just sits in there. You know, if it's just like on the counter, nobody really knows what it is, or at school, if it's wrapped up, I don't know. Not that I have to have privacy, but I like how everything is in there. So let me go ahead and put this back. Now this was also another notebook DIY project. It's just a notebook that I made, and I didn't even cut it. I need to go back and do that. But I was just playing around with some paper and cardstock again. This came from an Erin Condren lesson planner that I had. At the end of every year, I tear apart my lesson planner and keep everything that I want. Anything pretty, anything that can be reused, and then I reuse it somehow. So this is a really cool little journal that I threw together, and I I had just purchased my Uniball Signo white gel pen, and I thought how cool to have a journal where you only write on the color. So I got all my little markers out and started just making lines and whatnot. And so I'm only going to write on the color. So that'll be fun. Something just a little different, and just kind of random thoughts, different things. And so I like to keep him right there. On the back is where I keep this guy. And with the elastic that I bought, I made another just loop, and I just have that strung together. Half of it going in there, and the other half in the middle of this. And this is again another notebook that I made just using some beautiful cardstock paper that was given to me and some leftover paper that I had from a Renaissance traveler's notebook that I still do have and I still use. So that just strings through together, and that comes and hangs out right in there. And all that just stays right there. A lot of these stickers that you see I got from Pipsticks, which is a sticker club. Thanks, Mo! And I love it. I'm having a lot of fun with that. Just different kinds of stickers. These do tend to slip out every now and then, but for the most part they stay in there. And so I love this little pocket. Now I did buy this pocket also at Michael's when I purchased the Traveler's Notebook. I want to say it was about $6, and it comes with a zipper pouch, it comes with a slide-in pouch, and 3 little almost like credit card sliding pouches. And so keep random things. A stencil that I bought at Office Max. This is an Erin Condren life card. I've got my little kitty cat tabs, bookmark tabs that I got from Maki Things. Maki Things is very, very good company, very cute. They have a lot of cute stuff. I've got some stuff from them, and so I just like to keep those in there. And yeah, and this is where my bullet journal pretty much lives. It does not come out. And at first I thought, oh, it's gonna be hard to work in here and to do things, but it actually isn't. You know, if I need it to be really flat, I can take all this other stuff off, but I don't even have to. I mean, I've already used it so much with, this is my weekly spread for this week, and I just did my next week's spread with a little different method using paper, and yeah, it was not a problem at all. So it's not interfering with my drawing or writing or anything. So I really like that it's in here. Piranha Records, Round Rock, Texas. That's a great place. Not a lot of record stores left. Another Erin Condren life card, and just a couple of stickers. Here's one of my favorite country musicians, singer-songwriters, Willie Nelson. Love Willie. I actually got this from a magazine and tried this where you rub off all of the back paper and you lift the impression, and all you're left with is just the impression. It was a very cool thing. I'm playing around with that and I'm having a lot of fun. Some other stickers that I got from a Michael's sticker set that I'll be showcasing in another video. And that's pretty much it. When I bought this guy, it did have 2 little clasps, chink, and I did not like that. I don't like to be restricted about how much I can put in here. I even thought about cutting this off and just, you know, having it like that, I guess. But then I don't really like it. You know, I like that it's kind of protected, you know, and with all the pens in there. Also, again, I don't feel like if I'm walking around with it, they're gonna fall out. Now, my little paper DIY pen loops actually kind of working. They work. They stay in there. They don't fall out. With this folded over, they definitely are secure. So I kind of do like that now. I tried taking this guy off. He would not come off. He was very stubborn. So I was like, okay, I guess you get to stay. But I wanted to try stringing the back through that hole and then, you know, closing it. But he is stubborn. He will not come off, and that's fine. He kind of matches our enjoy the ride, which is a quote that I love. Not enjoy the ride, but it just reminds me of it. You got to buy the ticket and take the ride. So you might as well enjoy the ride. So that's it. There you have it. My DIY Michael's Traveler's Notebook. If I did not say it before, this was a Molly and Rex Traveler's Notebook. Again, check out your local Michael's. They probably still have some there. And they're probably very, very inexpensive by now. Probably just give them to you. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, very, very inexpensive. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll go ahead and link information below. If you have any other questions, go ahead and let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And I will be coming to you next with my actual Midori, aka Midori Traveler's Notebook, because I love this guy so much. I did go out and actually purchase one because I am going to be taking a trip this summer, and as much as I want to take my bullet journal with me, he is a little bit big. I might just have to leave him home and utilize this guy. And even though this is a traveler's notebook, I'm starting to really enjoy working with him almost every day now, and so I'll show you how I'm doing that. Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much. Again, Nancy from Fish Kisses, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.